What's going on, Diablo fans? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I wanted to briefly go over one of my absolute favorite builds this ladder, the Dragondin or the Dragondin Pally. I'll go over all my gear that I use, including all my charms, the stats that I chose, as well as all the skills. Before we get started, I'd like to mention that if you like these videos and you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification to be notified when I drop new videos just like this. Okay, let's dig in. So what is a Dragondin? A Dragondin Pally is a paladin that uses the dragon rune words in both armor and shield, as well as a Hand of Justice, all giving a holy fire aura that all stack up on top of one another, giving it a crazy amount of DPS when you add some of your skills such as fire resist, convictions, and salvation. This build is one of my absolute favorites. Giving you almost everything that you need to clear T-maps quickly and easily with very little downtime. Since most of my life regen comes from replenish and not lifesteal, since I'm not doing any physical damage, if I'm not killing quick, I can quickly get surrounded and die. So breaking it down, I'm using a dragon armor. For this, you usually want to find a superior Arcane Plate base for the highest defense possible and hope to roll good on the all attributes. This armor grants a lot of strength and max lightning res, and a 12% chance to cast a level 15 Hydra on striking, and a 20% chance to cast a level 18 Venom when struck. Same thing on the Dragon Shield, except you always roll a static 50 mana, and it's also worth noting to always use a Vortex base with 3 sockets for the highest possible defense with a 40 to 45 all res. For my weapon, I'm using a Hand of Justice. For this weapon, the Holy Fire Aura mixed in with the minus 22 enemy fire resist, the life after each kill for the sustain, and high on the enhanced damage roll is what you want. For my helm, I'm using an Andariel's Visage with 3 sockets. With this, you want to roll high on the enhanced defense and strength. I put 3 fire facets in mine for the increased fire skill damage, as well as the minus to enemy fire resist, which is what you want, plus the 2 doll skills. Don't worry about the negative 30 to your fire resist, because again, you are going a fire resist pally. This will always balance out. For gloves, you can kind of do whatever you want here. I've seen people use chance gloves, but I'm going to go Hellmouth War Gauntlets for the negative 2 enemy fire resist. This has a chance to proc Molten Boulder on striking. This with the Hydras from the Dragon gear. It looks insane. Now for rings, I'm using a Raven Frost for mainly the Cannot Be Frozen, and a String of Ears for the enhanced defense. But usually I'm going to go Arachnids for the +1 to all skills, and a Bull Kathos for +1 to all skills, and in this case plus life and all res. Lastly, my boots. I'm using a Tier Haunch here, but you can easily go War Travs for the higher enhanced defense, but here I'm using these for the +2 to the defensive auras, and I want to get the highest on the enhanced defense and corrupt for a good all res. For charms, you want to roll high on the all res and vitality with the Hellfire Torch and an Eyeless Charm, while all the other grand charms are all +1 defensive skillers with either plus life, faster hit recovery, or faster run walk. In small charms, the key here is to find high resist plus life charms or +5 to all resist. Going over to the skill tree, the main goal here is to max out fire resist, since this enhances your primary source of damage, and salvation for the all resist. Next, in offensive skill tree, you want to max out conviction to break the hard fire immunes, and blessed aim for the passive attack rating. Last, in the combat skill tree, your main goal is to put a single point into charge and a single point into joust, while maxing out Holy Shield for the defensive bonus and block rate. Basically, you do this insane amount of area of effect damage that relies on just keeping your mana up. Its only massive flaw is that it doesn't get a lot of life leech or life replenish from many sources, so one-shotting is key here. Lastly, I want to go over some Merc items for this build. Early on, since mana regen was a huge issue for me, I opted in for a really cheap insight for the meditation aura, granting an increased mana regen for myself. But once you get to where you want to be in your build, shoot for an Eth Infinity for the conviction aura and increased damage, and an Endariel's Helm for lifesteal, enhanced defense, attack speed, and crushing blow. I'm also using Eth Drac gloves here, again for the life leech, attack speed, defense, and the 25% chance of open wounds. A blade buckle for the faster hit recovery, and the goblin toes for the faster hit recovery, enhanced damage, enhanced defense, and chance of crushing blow, making this paladin one super badass character dealing 40k plus damage. Well, thanks again, guys, for watching my video. If anybody has a really awesome build I should try, please let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time.